This is supposed to be like a house party type song like 2004, so sing along when you can. That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me just let me That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me just let me That clock keeps ticking.
Started off with the wrong song. Hope that's not a sign to things to come, because Jeff Huffman's here. Hey, everybody, welcome to Shot to the Point Dead. The news that is broken, and I'll recap a little just in case you're living on Mars, what happened. The other night, HeyWatchYourMouth, otherwise known as Nick Cash, released a video where he exposed Leafy as somebody who he was essentially working for Leafy and making graphics, doing other types of tech work, consulting on videos, and only offering him around $20. He also said that he was privy to conversations about a controversy that I've been personally embroiled in since May, which would be the Keemstar exposed videos by Grade A Under A, who he didn't name, strangely enough, and Leafy himself. He revealed that in those conversations on Skype that Leafy spoke that he actually liked Keem, but he needed to distance himself from him, and led on that the Keemstar exposed videos were nothing more than a business move, something I've been telling you about for a while. He didn't name Grade A Under A, which I found a little peculiar considering everybody knew who the other YouTuber was. Maybe Grade didn't do anything to Nick, so he didn't feel like he had to name him. That being said, the damage is done. 15,000 subs yesterday for Leafy. I think it's up to 5 now, according to Social Blade. I think, if I'm not mistaken, Grade's looking at anywhere from a 5,000 to 9,000 loss in subs. The community seems to be apologizing to Keemstar in great numbers. This is an event. This is the most controversial event, and I'm going to apologize ahead of time that I'm short on jokes today, because I have a very different. Whoa! Thank you, Robert. Thank you, brother. I really appreciate it. That's really generous. I gotta be honest with you, I'm a little short on jokes and goofing around today, because I have a different take on this whole thing, and I'm gonna explain it to you. Also, I forgot to mention part of the recap that several other YouTubers, I guess inspired or conspired with Nick, showed that Leafy was ready to take aim at H3H3. I guess out of some kind of revenge, and they've all exposed him. And the information seems very, very credible. It's consistent with what I've heard behind the scenes. And it's very, thank you for the follow. It's consistent with basically what I know. So it looks like Nick told the truth. Nobody's really questioning whether Nick told the truth or not. Here's my issue. First with Nick. While Nick was very clear in his video that he should have made this video months earlier, because what Leafy was doing is wrong, it does seem from this particular exposed video that Nick had no problem with people being destroyed, people being accused of being pedophiles and wife beaters, as long as he was getting paid. And I don't think that should go unnoticed or unrecognized. That being said, he did admit that he should have made the video earlier, and I'm very glad that he did. It was the right thing to do, and it's having positive repercussions around the community. Not to mention that you basically repaired my friend, somebody who's given me a tremendous opportunity. You've repaired their reputation, and that's a good thing. But like I said, you do get the feeling that this was really only because Leafy screwed him. And I don't think that should be noticed. So that doesn't make Nick a hero. It took a long time. He took the long walk. He didn't get on the high-speed train. And that needs to go noticed. I don't know about the other YouTubers like Elvis the Alien and a few other YouTubers that said that Leafy was using them, their ideas, encouraging them to attract H3H3. I don't know from them. I don't know what they knew about the Keemstar situation or not, so I really can't call them out. But it has to go on record that it took Nick months to come around. He is not a hero. The way I see Nick is the way I see Henry Hill. Henry Hill eventually did the right thing, but after he was cornered. Now, I'm glad he did the right thing. He did apologize in a sense. But, and the release of this information is tremendous. Because we have serious repair work to do as a community. And I don't usually talk like this. Anybody knows I don't like that as a community, as a group. The biggest problem with this particular action is it does damage to the commentary community. If this continues to happen, the fans, the YouTubers already don't trust each other. The fans are going to turn their back on us. And I'm not a commentator, but I'll go down with them. If you guys believe that we are only here to make friends with each other, to network with each other, to make and then eventually screw the other guy and take their subs and move on, because that's what Leafy has made a career of doing. He's not terribly talented. That's what he knows how to do. That's what he's best at. We will eventually lose your trust. And it's got to stop. Why does it have to stop? Because careers and lives will be destroyed. Why am I getting so 22? Is somebody doing that deliberately? Hold off on the donations. I'm going to shut them off. That has to stop. If you guys lose trust in us, if you guys think that we're only making opinions or making alliances just out of financial gain, you'll leave. The whole reason that you unsubbed Keemstar is because you thought he was a person of bad character. Leafy and Grade know this. And they're willing to use that. The fans will get sick of being used. They will get tired of it. And we need to rebuild right now. We need to apologize to you and rebuild that trust. Because no one is going to think shit of commentary videos or YouTubers. We're just a bunch of money-hungry, selfish pricks that were willing to say and do anything, including to attempt to destroy our own fans, to move ahead. And the only time we'll ever do the right thing is if we didn't get paid or we didn't get a shout out. That cannot be allowed to continue. What is the solution to this? We have to create an environment where we don't benefit from screwing each other. How can that be accomplished? Leafy and Grade need to be shamed out of the community completely. There is not one YouTuber that can do this. Not even all the YouTubers can do this. You need to do it. You have to stop watching his videos. You have to stop watching Grade's videos. You know who these people are. Business first. Social climbing first. They're pigs. We cannot have somebody as powerful as Leafy in the community whose only purpose is to move ahead. You can't trust his opinions. And you certainly can't be trusted when he goes and tells you so-and-so's a bad guy. This needs to be rebuilt. It needs to be rebuilt with honesty. The way we do that is those guys need to be exposed. Thank Nick for doing that. And you have to say no more. And you also might want to think about maybe not worshiping YouTubers all that much. That we're just guys that put our pants on the same way as you. I was an unemployed loser 3 months ago. I'm just a regular guy. I did some time in the Army. I fucked up my whole 20s. I'm a regular fucking guy. I'm nobody to worship. I'm so cool. I'm so cool that I can make you guys laugh. It's so cool to go in the Discord and see how happy you guys get. But just remember, I am a flawed, deeply flawed individual. as most of the YouTubers are. But I am not so flawed where I would be able to hurt someone like the way these two men have. It is thoughtless, dare I say sociopathic. And we need to rebuild right now. Those guys need to be sacrificial lambs. We need to stand up as a community and say, enough is enough. When we build alliances, they're based on friendship, not just financial gain. Leafy and Grade need to go. I'm not saying strike their site. I'm not even endorsing a witch hunt. I am encouraging you to stop watching their material. Because if they are allowed to succeed, the trust will be broken. The industry, or if for lack of a better word, the genre, what you guys like about YouTube also goes with it. And then you guys can watch guys die playing video games and they can scream and yell, and that's all we got. YouTube heroes are coming. We need to rebuild your trust. That's why I'm not going to throw Nick under the bus. I got to be honest with you. He's not a hero. But we needed him to do this. Leafy's response was unbelievable. From what I can see, or according to John Scares, he had a completely reasonable conversation. Come clean. Do the right thing. And not just do it for yourself. Do it for the whole community. Leafy's answer to that? Called Nick a liar. Talk about a FoozyTube video that nobody really cares about. Protect his image. Protect him. I said in a past video that I would not be surprised after the last Leafy controversy that if Grade A under A cut a video on him when they smelled blood in the water. And after that would happen, the other YouTubers would jump in and they would smell blood in the water. Well, it looks like it happened in the wrong order. Right church, wrong pew. It looks like they smell blood in the water. But you guys, you commentators out there, you cannot be just cutting these guys' heads off because it's your financial best interest. Because you're hurting the community at large. These kids that are 14 and 15 years old, which you like to pretend because you speak to an adult audience, you don't. Most of these guys that watch YouTube are kids. By the way, I'm proud to have you. When everybody accuses me, yeah, you're 15-year-old fans. Thank you. I like 15-year-old fans. They will grow up and realize they were stupid to listen to your opinions in the first place. It's got to stop. Leafy and Grade must be the sacrificial lambs in order to restore trust. Yes, I realize right now everybody's just following the drama. But if this shit keeps happening, you're going to lose faith in us. Keem has realized this, and he's putting more positive stories, which I didn't even think was a good idea at first, but now I do. I've been sold. Because we can do it. We don't have to screw each other. We don't have to screw each other to move ahead. We can network each other, and not start a phony controversy to get everybody hate the other guy so you can take their subs and move ahead. That's the environment. That's the game. And unfortunately, most of the people who are YouTubers are usually, in some cases, elite and professional gamers. This is not a video game. This is people's lives. This is their livelihood. And phony drama and phony and false narratives that Leafy and Grade have created have to stop. They're not repairable. But the up-and-coming guys like Nick and Elvis the Alien and Zaptai and a lot of the other guys that I respect, Bionic Pig, young guys, the future. They got their whole lives in front of them. They can't be allowed to play this game. Colossal is crazy. You got to be able to trust us. You have to be able to trust our character. You have to be able to trust that we're giving you our opinions and not just out there sniping each other like a video game. It's not a video game. But the problem is we're playing it like a video game. And that's heartless. And that is sociopathic. I'm pretty goddamn proud of the fact when I got so lucky and somebody reached out and touched my life, I got most of my guys still with me. when I was a micro YouTuber, when I got 20 people in here. The only guys that left me. Because the decisions I made about going with Keemstar. Well, right now, I am proud of going with Keemstar. I bet on the right horse. As Den on Dave said, is the only horse I had. Fair enough. But I watched this thing develop. I knew about the Leafy and Grade video 5 days before they both came out. I watched Keem suffer. And is any issue that I had with Tommy NC, incidentally, Keem put out a video about Tommy NC today, letting people know that he's not lying about autism. Keem looks like he's trying to rectify some shit. That's what a big man does. I back the right guy. I back the guy with character. And I'm going to benefit from it. And that's what we have to do. Doing the right thing has to pay off. Doing the wrong thing has to be punishable by the community. Not with copyright strikes. Not with witch hunts. With upper right-hand corner click. We can reject what they're selling for no other reason that it's wrong, and if you need another one, that it's going to destroy what we love. What I love about YouTube. I love the controversy. I like the dark side. But this shit was too dark for me. And that's saying some shit. I didn't look at this and say, thank God Keem was redeemed, even though I was happy. I'm like, what's going to happen to us? The kids are going to say we're fucking scumbags, and they're not going to be wrong. Grade and Leafy need to be shamed out of this community. They stabbed their friend in the back after Keem defended Leafy on things that he should have never defended them on. Ever. And they called him a wife beater, a pedophile. And no, it wasn't satire to fight fire with fire and use the accusation. No, it wasn't. You didn't make it satire. You sourced somebody. You sourced Joey Salads. So it wasn't satire. You called him a pedophile. You called him a wife beater. That's not it. You don't fight hypocrisy with hypocrisy. It makes you a hypocrite. Especially something as damaging and untrue as this. I got issues with H3H3. We're going to have them on tonight. I hope maybe we'll get into some of that. But to be honest with you, I think we need to stick up for H3H3 now. As a community. I hope H3H3 can learn his lesson. I know he took down that video he made about Leafy. He's been involved in this stuff because we're creating, I don't think he's a bad guy. I think we're creating an environment is the only way we can move off is to screw. I'm the perfect example. That's not true. Keem gave me the opportunity of a lifetime. Now I'm starting to freaking hold on. Now I'm starting to make my own way. Everything I've ever said to this man has remained in his mouth. It's never leaked. Can't say that about the other two guys. I get leaked information from them all the time. I backed the right horse, and I'm proud. Keem's done some bad things, but he owned up to them. Grade won't take his videos down. Leafy won't admit anything. He's vicious, a vicious pig, like his friend Grade. They need to go. Upper right-hand corner, click. And not because I don't like him or not because I have anything personal against him. It's because we can't have the top guys being the worst guys. They will ruin what we have. And we gotta deal with YouTube. We have to deal with YouTube ruining our stuff, with YouTube heroes and unmonetizing our stuff. We can't have our own guys fucking each other. This is not a prison. I don't got to shank my best friend so the Aryan Nation doesn't kill me. That's the way it's behaving right now. Like a prison. It's got to stop. No choice. Now, I'm interested in what you guys have to say about it. 718-395-7660. I'll take anything on this particular content. Oh, I want to throw something else out there. Anybody remember Luna? Luna, the storyteller, the only of we heard about the 5 mysterious YouTubers, right? But Luna was the only one that came out and said that Keem's talking shit. Maybe Luna should share in some of what's going on. Was his story true? Was it an exaggeration? Was it out of context? This guy tells stories for a living. Most exciting life on the planet. Since we know, without a doubt, there's no 5 YouTubers anymore. No one has come out and said, other than Leafy, and he didn't elaborate, that Nick was lying. Where's Luna in this? Did you lie too? I wonder. Let's take those calls. 201, 206, you're on the air.
Hey, Tommy, what's up? It's Olaf.
Olaf, what do you got for me, brother?
Well, man, it's like I said to you earlier. I don't fucking understand how this fucking retard didn't get the note. You pay the guy $1,000 because you can, and he's your friend. And not only that, you'll shut the fuck up. He'll shut the fuck up. He'll shut the fuck up.
I know.
He'll shut the fuck up, and he'll never say anything about it ever again. Any normal human being could figure this out, but apparently Leafy is a fucking idiot.
That is how arrogant he is. Al Capone paid off cops. He paid them good.
Dude, he paid them. Not only did he pay them good, he had guys to pay them for him.
Yeah.
So not only was he smart, he knew what he was fucking doing.
If you're going to be a shit, that's another thing. That's a good point. Okay, if you guys are going to be a shit, we got to flush these shits out of the toilet here. Yeah. But if you're going to be a shit, pay out. But that's how that shows me that he is so arrogant. I guarantee you, right, that he was sitting there. You'll never believe this shit. I wonder if that's what's pissed off Nick. I fucking got this guy to do $1,000 worth of work for $20 fucking dollars.
It's so fucking good, dude. It's like a meme that I wish I could make myself, but I can't. And I saw somebody else do it, and I was like, fucking bravo, sir. Thank you so much. I've been wanting that meme since I was 5 years old, and now you've done it. I can die in peace. Thank you.
Fucking amazing.
That's kind of how I feel. Yeah, absolutely, man.
Amazing call, Olaf. Good job, bro. See you around on Twitter.
Yeah. I'll be talking to you
soon. Peace. Sorry about that, man. I cut you off at the end. Bill Clinton, but secretly amazingly British.
Wait, shut up.
Whatever. You did. You made it. Yeah.
First of all, I'd like to say congratulations on 11,000 subscribers.
Oh shit, you're kidding me.
This has been a long time coming. The commentary channel was never going to last, or community rather.
Well, actually, it's only saying I have 52 subscribers. Oh, that's the other shot from the point. That's funny. That guy tried to buy my channel a couple months ago. Did you know that? The other shot from the point for $50.
I might go because I can't really hear you. I'm lagging. I'll catch it on the live stream to see what you said.
Okay,
see you,
sorry.
Tommy. Congrats on 11K. You deserve it more than anyone.
Can you see me? Bye. Can you hear me now, bud? Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay. Say what you're going to say. It was my mistake. But no, say what you're going to say. Say what's on your mind.
Yeah, congrats. But yeah, the commentary community, they all hate each other. They've all been at each other's throats. It's so obvious it wasn't going to last. So, you know, that's all I really have to say on the topic.
Okay.
Took me 7 hours to think of that to call it and tell you, but that's about it. See.
I hit 11,000, huh? I didn't even know that. Thanks for letting me know. Thanks, brother. I appreciate it. I'm glad you liked the show. Thanks, brother. Secretly British, he tweeted me. Oh, God. I'm exposing everybody again. I'll take a phone call. Actually, no, I probably should take a... first of all, let's get rid of that. Let's see. Is anybody looking to call? Shadow Butt. I'm going to try to get new guys in there. Shadow Butt, you're on the air with on Shot from the Point Dead. Do you have an opinion on the recent YouTube controversy?
Hello.
Hello, sir. Can you hear me, buddy?
Yeah, I can hear you.
What do you got for me? We're live on Shot from the Point Dead.
I just wanted to say congrats on 11K.
Thank you,
I've been
brother.
watching your stuff for a long time, mate.
Thanks, man. Oh, wow. We really did hit 11K. Somebody actually put it up there. Wow, man. That's a bug out. Yeah. Do you have anything to say about the controversy, bro?
It was coming for a long time.
Wow, man. Well, big fan. All right. Well, let me move on with the other guys, though, because I know everybody wants to talk about Leafy and stuff, okay?
Right.
Take care,
See that,
man.
mate.
Take care. Let's see. I want to put on Billy Ricky. Are you there?
Yeah, what's that, motherfucker?
What's going on? What's going on? What's on your mind?
My goddamn thing except for that piece of fucking crap, Leafy.
Yeah. Well, I think.
No, for real. I ain't never made a video in my life, like, sitting there ranting for a long time. But I fucking was going to make a video about Leafy, and I goddamn was over the 11-minute mark when I was editing. I had so much shit to talk.
Well, what do you think? What do you think happens from here? Like, he didn't say he was sorry. He basically called Nick a liar.
No, I've noticed one thing. The reason why I called, I have a good point.
What's that?
I've noticed every fucking time Leafy gets called out, he's just all of a sudden extremely fucking busy.
Yeah.
But every other fucking day, he's crapping out the stupidest, gayest, faggotiest fucking clickbait you've ever seen.
Yeah. No, that's true.
But every time he gets called out, he's the most busy man on fucking YouTube.
Well, he lost the buddy. He fucking lost the he lost his core, his idea men. They're all gone. What's he gonna do now? You know what I'm saying? I don't know what he's gonna do now, Billy.
Man.
I don't know what he's gonna do now. All right,
I'm ashamed. I watched him for like a month, a long time ago, and I'm still ashamed.
I sub him too. Maybe I'll unsub him. Yeah, we'll do that too. I'm just gonna. No, probably can't do that. But I probably can't do that because of YouTube rules. But whatever. All right, man. Thanks for the call, brother. Let's take it. Okay, where am I here? Yeah, okay. I'll take on the phone line 385. You're on the air. Got to turn your stuff down in the background, bud.
Hello?
Yeah, I hear myself.
Oh, holy shit! Am I on?
Yeah, not much longer unless you start talking.
All right, look, dude, I'm a fan of the podcast. You're
Thanks,
really
man.
killing it in the baited.
All right.
And I really love just hearing you laugh at me.
Do you really?
Fucking baited podcast.
Well, we're doing one. We're doing one in about 2 hours with H3H3. He's gonna be our first guest.
Yeah, no, I can't wait.
I can't
Man,
wait.
the whole Leafy thing, really quick. I really do feel like shit for hating on Keemstar because I really did like Grade A and Under A and Leafy when I first saw them.
Mm-hmm. Damn shame.
And they were super influential to me when I developed my own opinion on Keemstar.
Mm-hmm.
And I really feel like I've been bamboozled.
Yeah.
I've been swindled when those bastards, when I watched their expose videos and started hating on Keem.
I think you had. And, what Keem says is a lot of people know his reputation better than they know his history. His reputation is pretty harsh. He's not perfect, but he's not what they said he was. That's for damn sure. And if you're going to call somebody out, get it right. And they didn't care whether they got it right or not. It was a damn shame. Thanks for the call, buddy. Keep it coming. Oh, New Jersey's calling me. Got to take a call there. 908, you're on the air. 908, you're on the air.
Hello.
What's happening? What's on your mind?
I just want to know what you think the community could do to take down such big YouTubers such as Leafy.
I don't want to take anybody down. I'm not telling about taking anybody down. Stop watching. Hit them in the pocketbook. Stop watching. Don't watch them because they lied to you. That's all you got to do. You got to make that decision for yourself. I'm not telling you to do that, but you know what? I think that's what has to happen. People that are scamming other people, in a sense, it's a scam, and damaging other people with the simple reason to move up is just going to feed. It's a vicious cycle. It's just going to feed on itself. You know what I mean? So we got to create an environment where I can be friends with you and help you, and you can help me, and we can move off together. And it's only going to hurt us if we screw each other. That's what we have to do. That's what we have to create. I don't normally do stuff like this where I'm acting a whole, and I'm the leader, and I'm high and mighty. I usually just let shit fly. But I want to have a job. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I want to have a job, and I don't really like the fact that like you could call me up and say I don't like the fact that other caller called here and he said I feel bamboozled by Grade A Under A. I don't need that.
Yeah.
I need you guys to trust us. Now you can't trust all of us, and you shouldn't worship us, but what you got to be able to trust us. And the people that are doing the things that Grade and Leafy, it's got to be counterproductive to do it. You know what I'm saying, brother? Where in New Jersey are you? Where in New Jersey are you, by the way?
Huh?
I know that area code. Where in New Jersey are you?
Yeah, Edison.
I grew up in Woodbridge. You know that?
Yeah, the Woodbridge Mall area.
Yeah, I did. Right around the corner from you, right? You know what I used to do? I used to go to North Edison, where the hot rich chicks were. The hot rich chicks were there. I used to go there, pick them up. Oh, those
now
kids.
There's only Indians, though.
There was one or two cute ones back then too. All right. Well, work on those girls. That's the key to success. Date rich women. I'll talk to you later. Edison, New Jersey. I thought I saw a famous celebrity calling me. I was wondering if he was actually serious about calling. I'll take Fletch. Fletch from Canada. You're on the air.
Hey, what's going on, Tommy?
You tell me, brother.
All right. Well, I know you said that you don't like the fact that Leafy's channel should be taken down. I don't think his channel should be taken down either.
No.
But I think Leafy does need to pay the price because what he did to Keemstar. Now, people might say that Keemstar is he didn't really pay the price. He got his subscribers back. No, Keemstar paid the price.
He paid the price.
People still think that he's a wife beater and all this other stuff because they said it.
Yeah.
Leafy does need to pay the price, and I think he will because of how he just got exposed.
Due to YouTube rules, I can't go over there and say unsub, But I can say that people that are doing these type of things should not be followed. They should not be followed. I'm not telling people to go unsub there. That's due to YouTube rules. And you know what? I don't want to contribute to the gang mentality. But I honestly think in order to police, we have to police ourselves. Yes. And enough is enough. I'm not telling people to do any of the sort. But you know what? We have to look out for our community in the future. Dude, I got Keemstar on the other line. I'm going to put him on. All right, brother? Talk to you later.
All right, thanks.
Thanks for the call. It's Keemstar. Keemstar, you're on the air. Hello, sir. Keem, you should be able to hear me. Keem, where are you at? Keem.
Hello?
What's up? Who is this?
I can barely hear you. You're breaking up. All I want to say is that Leafy didn't do anything wrong. Leafy's a goddamn legend. Everybody's framing him. And he does have a chin. He does have a fucking chin. All these iDubbbz, these Keemstars, these Nicks, they're all just haters. They're upset that he has more subscribers than him. Yes, his. You guys are all gonna be destroyed. Fuck you all. I told everybody in my middle school that Keemstar is a faggot, and so are you for being his friend. And anybody that supports him is a faggot.
How dare you, ma'am?
You faggots.
Fuck you.
You're all gonna die. You're all gonna die. Leafy will.
I just blew up Keemstar. Hiss. We got hissers. I just blew up Keemstar. Clown, call back in. Keep calling in. I'm getting bombed here, so I apologize. I just blew up Keemstar. That's what I think. And you know what? Keem makes a good point. Ignore those people. Ignore them. Ignore them.
Fuck me. Was that just Keemstar?
Yeah, it was.
It's fucking nuclear apocalypse. I just muted the audio. I had to mute the fucking audio.
Colossal is crazy. He sounded like a Long Island Jewish woman,
Right, yeah.
That's what he did. Colossal's crazy from the great Colossal's Crazy channel. I never congratulated you personally on 200,000 today. And you said,
I can't remember, to be honest. I think he probably did.
Maybe I did. Well, if I didn't, I do it now.
I'll
Congratulations
take
on 200,000.
Congratulations and congratulations on 11,000, which I hear you just.
I just got it now. I wasn't even freaking aware of it. I'm not trying to.
Yeah, there's like 800 people watching. That's
crazy.
That's pretty good.
Well, you know what? Before we get into what we're going to get into, one of the things, have I said this to you? What I'm most proud about is we're getting young people to watch podcasts. That's like an over 30 thing. Me, you, and Keem are changing that.
Yeah. I guess that's an achievement, really, isn't it?
I think it's changing the face of entertainment. I'm super proud of that, right? I don't know. Do you really want to give your opinion, or do you want to tease it?
Do I want to give my opinion on Leafy? Well, I'm not fucking defending him. I can say that much.
Okay, yeah. That's going to come as a surprise to as
kids fucked up, and he's going to get called out for it, and he deserves to be called out for it.
Why doesn't he come clean? What like that was the thing, you know. He and I got to be honest with you. If he doesn't come clean, we have to save our own community from powerful people ruining it and making them lose trust in us. That's my big thing. Go ahead.
Yeah, I think the worst part about it is that certainly the commentary community has been shook by it, and I think trust is being the key word. I think we've all lost it for each other. And that's the biggest downfall of all of this. But I think Nick was right to make, Hey Watch Your Mouth was right to make the video. And I don't consider it a backstab. When I first saw it, I thought, right, this is a bit of a backstab. I don't agree with that anymore. I think he did the right thing. And I don't dispute anything he said in the video. And I think that's all I'm going to say on the podcast, really. Just Leafy deserves to be called out for it. He fucked up. He should apologize. I don't think he will apologize for the things he's done. And it's a great shame, really. It's quite sad to see it as a friend of Leafy. It's sad for me.
This is hard. This isn't easy for you, is it?
It's not easy. It's not easy, but you know, it has to be done. It's the right thing to do. I would love to defend Leafy here, but I can't. Kid fucked up, and he knows that.
He does.
He knows that. He knows that. I don't know if he knows he's fucked up, but he knows I think he's fucked up.
Yeah. No,
and
I wouldn't want you telling me I fucked up, because that means I probably really fucked up. You know, that would actually really scare me.
He's fucked up. He's fucked up. He's made several mistakes, and the right thing to do is for him to correct them. But I don't think he will. I don't know why. Maybe it's a pride thing. I don't know. But
because you think maybe he thinks he'll lose subs either way. Maybe that's the thing. You know, he'll lose every way. I mean, everything seems to be kind of bottom line and based around YouTube. There's no. The impression I get from Leafy is there's no camaraderie. There's just everybody's expendable. It's like the mafia, you know. I don't want to be.
I've always said that, you know, if this shit happened to me, Leafy would have my back, but I don't know.
Sure.
Maybe not. Maybe not.
Well, I guess
I don't know. It's difficult. YouTube is fucking so cutthroat, man. It's cutthroat.
Keemstar
Pit of snakes, you know. everyone's out to get everyone, and
we could change. I think we could change that. I really think we could change that.
It would be nice to change that.
We have to make it less valuable. It's got to be less beneficial to screw somebody than it is just to maintain loyalty. And
he didn't screw over anyone. Clown, you are backstabbing him right now. Best friend, you're not going to defend him now in his time of need. Fuck you, Clown.
I'm so glad I'm not wearing fucking headphones.
We're one of us.
Oh, Jesus Christmas. So,
sound like Mickey fucking Mouse, Keemstar.
Yeah.
Mickey fucking Rat. Oh shit, so.
I'm not Mickey Mouse, I'm a goddamn lizard. I'm a servant to the lizard god.
Shit. So, is Keemstar right next to you, Mrs. Steinberg? You sound like a Jewish woman from Long Island.
If Keemstar was here, I'd stab him right in the back.
Sounds like a deformed Mickey Mouse.
I know. Like if Mickey went evil or something.
Yeah.
Or if he went Leafy. Yeah. Keem, are you going to join us? Let's promote the podcast. Come on.
Fuck that podcast. On my God. On my savior, Leafy. All they're going to do is they're just going to go in there and talk shit about Leafy. H3's going to throw shade. Tommy's going to do a stupid fucking laugh. And Cloud is going to sit there and be a passive-aggressive faggot. And don't get me started on Keemstar, that fucking gnome, that fat piece of shit.
What do you think of the charges that you're a passive-aggressive faggot, Clown?
Based on the previous episodes, I'd say well-founded.
Oh no, I would no. No. That's not true. That's not true.
Yeah, again, like I'd like to defend him, but there's I can't defend him on anything here.
Clown, you're a flip-flopping piece of shit.
Yeah.
All right, listen. The other callers are going nuts. I gotta let them through. There's a lot of people are calling for the first prize, so I'll let you guys
beta
go.
podcast, because Keemstar won't do it. I'll fucking do it. Beta podcast in an hour and a half's time. We're going to record, because I'm doing the editing, we're going to have to edit 4 fucking people, so it probably won't be up till tomorrow.
Okay.
We'll see.
Are you working all night, huh?
I don't think I'm going to work on it all night, no.
Oh, okay.
Because by the time we finished, it'll be midnight my time, so
yeah.
No, I'm going to work on it all night. But it'll be up tomorrow, sometime tomorrow.
We're going on at 10 UK time, right? Just make sure. 'Cause
10
10
UK
time.
time.
All right,
Yeah.
okay. I'll let you guys
Yeah,
go.
all you YouTubers talk a big game, but Leafy gave me a spaceship, so fuck you.
Give you a spaceship. All right, guys, have a good one. That's the Great Colossal is Crazy, and Mrs. Leafy joining in, and they're very funny. I'm gonna really go through your calls. One statement. Let's get you out of here. I got a lot to prepare for. It's been a spectacular show. I'm glad you guys were so kind to do that. But also, what I want to do too is my boy Real Talk, the Metaphor Messiah, is he's out down for the count. He's getting his eyes worked on. So I promised I'd do that.
Hey, what's happening, everybody? It's Real Talk, the Metaphor Messiah, rapper and artist, but you know him better as the co-host of Shot from the Point Live. From the streets of Chicago to the bright lights of Las Vegas, Real Talk rocks the stage and the digital store. Hard-hitting and thought-provoking. Check out my man, Real Talk, the Metaphor Messiah. Make sure you check out his latest release, Black Mozart, along with his latest music video, Notice Me.
Yeah, that's right. In the description box below, you take out Real Talk, the Metaphor Messiah. He is a member of the Shot from the Point team on Sundays, but he's not going to be around until next year for some serious eye surgery. And, I made that commercial for him, and we want to keep him relevant, keep him healthy. And why don't you check him out, because he's really super talented. He's super funny. He walked into this podcasting thing. He's done big things for me, and just want to let him how much I know I appreciate him, and I'll be running those till he comes back. So 479, you're on the air.
Yeah, is this a Shot from the Point?
Yes, it is. Shot from the Point, Dad, you're on the air.
Oh my God, Tommy C, I love your videos. The Innovated Podcast.
I don't make videos. I do broadcasts.
Well, same fucking thing.
Well, yeah, I guess. Well, if I go by this stupid kill-death ratio that YouTubers had, you have only 12 videos but 7 million views. I make a fucking video every day, and everybody makes fun. You have 1,000 videos, and you only have 10,000 subs. Well, it took me longer. I'm a little slow. What's on your mind, dude?
Oh my God, I'm calling Darren class. I gotta hang up.
All right, buddy. All right. So can you say Keemstar is the greatest YouTuber of all time in there?
Oh, yeah. Keemstar is the greatest YouTuber of all time. Leafy can go deep throat, great under his dick, and bye.
Yeah. Why didn't I tell him I was the greatest YouTuber of all time? Why can't we do it that way? This guy's been trying to call. I got to get him on. I can't. Tuan, you're on the air.
Oh. Hey, hello.
I can hear myself in the background. Make sure I can't hear that.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Basically, so you know how Leafy's been getting this exposed over and over and over and over and over and over again, right?
Sorta. I mean, he's kind of doing it to himself, but go ahead.
Yeah. So, I have this one friend, and the problem is she's actually very intelligent. Like, I have normal conversations with her. She does not seem like the usual, sheep that Keemstar has described many, many times in the past,
Mm-hmm.
The Leafy fan. Well, you see, I was talking to her the other day. I was like, what do you think? Like, she's a Leafy fan, right?
Okay.
So I was talking to her the other day, and I asked her, what is your opinion on, I asked her, what is your opinion on the whole thing with Nick, right? Hey, watch your mouth, right?
What'd she say?
And she literally just said, well, Leafy tweeted out that he lied. And
yeah.
I'm like, well,
yeah. Well, that's
the point. They just all believe it. Like, they all believe it. Like,
You know what it is? Leafy knows that. And Leafy knows Nick didn't lie. What he's doing is he's trying to keep those people, because if those people leave, the reason is, look, he knows he's fucked. And as Clown as much as reported, he knows he fucked up, And he said it right on the air here. He knows he fucked up. So he's basically, the way he sees it, if I apologize, it's going to do if I do the right thing, it's going to do more damage. He's still thinking about his own career. So what he's got to do, he knows, look, Leafy understands his fan base maybe better than any YouTuber on the planet. So he's basically, to me, that's cutting his losses. He will never do the right thing. And essentially, somebody said in my chat,
you see,
and Grade's the same way. He puts the fucking T. Martin dog instead it's a retarded pigeon and a half-assed apology. Those guys have been feeling the heat. They know it's coming. They know it's over with, and they're just gonna try to hold on. Look, Leafy's gonna be on YouTube no matter what, But he doesn't have to be supported by real talented guys like Elvis and Bionic Pig and Zaptai and Heroic
they're all
TV,
talented.
and all those guys. Yeah, exactly. And he's obviously been hitting them up. Oh, look, look, I would go to them and pay them more than $20 to help me with a video. There's nothing wrong with that. It's not stealing. But, I mean, manipulating them, using them as like an army to take over YouTube, that's garbage. And you know what? The fans don't want that. They want to know that Leafy's a cool guy, that he's a badass, and he's not a manipulative prick, which he's accused other people of doing. They don't want false drama. They want real drama from Leafy. We know that's not true. So Leafy said he lied. Those people are going to hang. He needs them right now. But now you know who he is. He's making a business decision. He knows people are dim enough just to read that. Mm-hmm. Oh, it says, see, look, it says right here, Leafy said he lied. Like, that's some kind of evidence, you know? Mm-hmm. So, and it also proves that. Yeah, okay, go ahead. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, so basically, even if they've I'm not going to lie. I believed Leafy and Grade at first, months ago, right, when the videos first came out. Gotcha. I'm not going to lie. I was stupid and I just fell for all of the evidence. But as soon as Keemstar's 51-minute response dropped,
you knew it was over.
Yeah, it was over. I believed Keemstar. I was like, I called up my girlfriend. By the way, Brooke, you're probably watching. I love you.
You'll be on love phones in no time, pal. Wait till I do my love phone.
I immediately called her and immediately said, Keemstar is innocent. And she's like, what? He was like, yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, I know.
I honestly thought it was crazy. And then but the crazy fans that are not even willing to look at the other side. Even if there's clear evidence on the other side, they're not even willing to look there.
You can't.
And I actually got this friend of mine that I mentioned earlier, right? I actually got her to look at the other side, but she still says, "Well, Leafy said this, so that must be true."
Well, there's nothing you can do about her. That's Leafy's counting on her. You know, there's nothing you can do.
Yeah,
nothing can be done.
Nothing
can be done. No, that's it. That's really nothing can be done. You're gonna meet people throughout life. It reminds me of my great grandmother, right? My uncle was in Vietnam, right? And the Democrats were proposing cutting funds to Vietnam. I guess essentially so we'd get more casualties, so more people would want to pull out of Vietnam because they were on the anti-war movement, right? Knowing that her great-grandson was in there and they were trying to cut back, she still voted for Democrats. You know why? She would tell you, I'm voting for these Democrats because look what they're doing to poor Mike in Vietnam. They're taking their weapons away. And you tell her, but they're the ones that want the weapons taken away, right? And no, they're not. Mm-hmm. No, they're not. Democrats are for the poor and Republicans are for the rich. I'm just using this example. I'm not making any kind of political statement for anybody that's out there. I'm just using this as an example. I mean, Ted Kennedy, it's a fact, by the way. Ted Kennedy wanted to do just that. But, I mean, it didn't matter. She wanted to help my uncle. But it was drilled into her head so much that the D was good and the R was bad that she voted that way. And you're going to meet people like that your whole life, buddy. I got to get going. I got to take some other calls. Real good call. Dead on Dave! Partner, you're on the air.
What's going on, buddy?
Dead on Dave. I'm surprised you're chiming in on this controversy.
Well, you see, I'm sitting here, right, and I'm listening to all this stuff, and one thing became very apparent to me.
What's that?
You needed me. There was nothing going on. I got a lot of. You had no big YouTubers. You get a jolt of energy, and that's what Dead on Dave.
You better give me. You better chime in on this because I don't think drama's not your favorite thing.
No, it's pretty interesting. This whole damn thing is crazy because you know what I think about YouTube. I think it's a cesspool. It's always been a cesspool. I don't know what integrity people are trying to restore. All that being said, we do have to make this a better place. That is kind of the goal of humanity, to leave it better than which we found it.
I want the market to decide that. You know what I mean? I want the market to decide. I don't want some power. I don't want a YouTube hero. I don't want YouTube getting involved. I want us to decide. I don't want a campaign. I don't want to make a bunch of videos. I don't want to organized attack videos. I want us to say, when we see that kind of stuff, when we see that gang mentality, when we see those false narratives, we say, no, that's not how we do things over here. That's the way we used to do things. That's all I'm saying. You know,
that's the interesting thing about it is kind of already exist. I mean, the power of choice is very strong.
Sure.
You see the YouTubers that rise to the cream of the crop, even the ones that are terrible and, quote unquote cancer, whatever the case may be, they still have a following. It's us as viewers. It's the people who are watching. It's consumers that are dictating where the market goes. And that's how it should be. Now, that being said, having people that are trustworthy and that are not going to put their dick in their friends helps people make those choices a little bit easier.
Exponentially,
Yeah, I mean, there's no question about that. It's just, it's going to be interesting to see if people continue to jump ship or can go back to him eventually. Because this guy, he's got one thing, Leafy, we're talking about now. He has this unbelievable ability to appeal to people who are like him.
Sure.
He has absolutely zero talent. He has zero creativity. All of this is well documented.
Yeah.
But the little emo 13, 14-year-old kids who have fucked up faces and no personality.
Fucked up faces.
There's millions of them out there. And they're going to keep coming because there's a lot of loser kids out there. Not all of them are winner like us.
Yeah. Beautiful like you and me. Yeah, sure.
And they're going to continue to find respite in guys like that. Now, hopefully enough light is shined on this son of a bitch to where that's not going to be the case. And I want to commend you for doing your part.
I hope so.
And not only helping yourself grow. Congratulations on 11,000 subs.
I can't believe that. It was a bug out, right?
It's amazing, dude. Yeah. I mean, 5 months ago, 1,600 subs. What the fuck, dude?
Yeah,
I was ahead of you. This is bullshit.
You know what? I got an exposed video on you coming out. Me and Jeff Huffman.
I know. I can't wait. Oh, God. Because Lord knows I don't put any of my own shit out there.
Yeah, right. That's right. You know how you got hurt yesterday? That was me. I put something in your cast.
I figured that you made a voodoo doll. I know you're heavy into voodoo. It's a mixture of voodoo and Methodist, I believe, is your fucking religion.
Actually, I just stabbed my voodoo doll of Rick Nash, and that's how I get back at you.
Is that why he keeps
that's right. Yeah, I have a Rick Nash voodoo doll now. My dad got me one. He actually dropped it off. That's funny. All right, I got to go. Let's talk about hockey. I'm going to take a few more calls. Only 10 more minutes, Dave. But make sure you check out Dead on Dave Productions. He has been I lost the other guy. Make sure you check out Dead on Dave Productions. He's a wrestling talk show guy. He does a geek talk show on Wednesday. Make sure he's a big friend, and he's a super ally. I moved ahead of him, and we're like this. And drop him. I don't think it's uncool to have him on. We're like this, and we're going to benefit each other, and we'll ride this shit through, my crew. It's okay. I don't got to be like Leafy. I'm better than that. And you know what? If I make Dave into a star, that can only benefit me. That's what we got to do. We have to make it. Holy shit, the calls are just going nuts. All right, super quick calls. Super quick calls. What you got?
What's up, dude? How's it going?
Hit me.
I'm just calling to see what's up. How are you doing? What are you
No, I can't do that now. I can't do that now. You got to make a comment, and I got to move because I only got 9 more minutes, brother. What do you got?
Oh, shit. I wasn't prepared.
Why'd you call that, you kook?
I don't know.
All right.
Hi. Leafy and Gray are just, manipulators. They're just using their fans to get ahead of the other YouTubers, and it's a competition, and everyone's climbing over each other to get their time in the spotlight, and it's very vicious.
It's got to go. It's got to stop, and we got to stop this shit, And I think
but who's going to be the white knight? I mean,
I'm not being a white knight.
What are they gonna do?
I'm not being a white knight. I'm telling people, you know what? If we just start thinking that way and start looking at stuff like this, you're not going to get rid of people like Grade and Leafy, but you're going to limit them. You got to make it hard to be a Grade and Leafy. It's got to be not in your financial best interest. Thanks for the call, 987. Austin, I can't say your name. I know you're on Twitter all the time. What you got
do you watch Scares?
Yeah, I do. I watch everybody. I watch all the drama. I try to keep on top.
Yeah, his last video, he said he talked to Leafy for like an hour, and he himself told Leafy to apologize to everyone, including Keem.
I have information that he's not the only friend of Leafy that went there and asked. Tell him that he's not going to do it.
And he also took him out of his sub box.
Yeah. Oh, of course he did. Of course he did.
Yeah.
Because you are on Leafy's team or you are not. How dare that guy not stick up for me after I got him 1 million subs? Of course, he would have fucked him over if he thought it got him 1 million more subs.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for the more exposed videos because I'm sure there's gonna be.
It's done. And you know what? I hate to say it needs to happen. I don't like fucking. And Clown talks about this. I used to kind of like it before I talked to Clown about it. I don't like witch mentality, like this witch hunt mentality. I'm sorry, these guys got to go. They got to go, and they have to be rejected. Not copyright strikes, not all that shit. I don't think any of these guys are breaking the law. They got to go. We just got to turn it off, man. Leafy's gonna be fine. I think. Yeah, we got to go. We got to say, you know what? We want commentators that actually have friends, not say they have friends. You know what I mean? That's I got to rifle through the calls, man. I promise these guys.
All right, good luck to you. Congrats on 11K.
Oh, thank you, brother. I appreciate it, man. Keep doing a good job for Team DA, brother. I appreciate that.
Thanks.
All right. Okay, let's see if we can get Living STD. I like funny names. Living STD, you're on the air. What you got for me? What you got for me? Real quick, because I got to end it.
It's kind of breaking up. I can't really hear you.
You can't hear me at all, brother? Oh, buddy. I'm sorry. You're going to have to call next time. Let's go. I apologize. Jem, you're on the air.
Hello?
What you got? What you got for me? Real quick. I'm ending real soon.
Hello?
Hello? Oh, we fucking breaking up or something.
You alright?
Hold on. No, I don't see what's going on. Skype.
You can hear my voice?
Yeah, I certainly can. And it's sexy Australian. That's what it is.
You're hanging about all over the place, but I'll just say what I intended to say.
Okay.
Right. There's a vomit train of shit. One person sees another person vomit on one other YouTuber, and then they vomit. Like it's sort of kind of endless going on. Like, you know that thing in Family Guy, where Stewie is sort of dumping his stomach acids onto each other's backs. That's what's going on here, and it's too damn entertaining. So it's just going to endlessly flop on acid after acid after acid onto the floor until the carpet goes to a sort of beige or maroon or yellow or teal. And what I'm trying to say is the floor is going to crumble beneath us from the amount of stomach sog occurring.
You're absolutely right.
It's too damn entertaining.
All right, that's it. Because I know you couldn't hear me, so I'll let you go. I think there might be something wrong with the calls. And I've almost I've come to the end. But that guy's absolutely right. We're only hurting ourselves, man. We're hurting ourselves. I'm not even a commentator. Oh, I got to put him on. Robert, fucking donator. Hey. Can you hear me? Tell me you can hear me, brother.
I can hear you, man.
It's something weird with some of the guys that are having trouble, man. This is Robert Mike Geeky Tipster. He's been, you know what? We weren't friends before the whole Baited podcast, but we've become friends and you've been really, really not only just financially supportive of me. I know you have issues with Keem and stuff like that, but you've been real. I just want to make this public that Mike Geeky Tipster, Robert, I can't say your last name correctly. Say it for me.
It's Santayan.
Oh, you can't hear me?
I can hear you.
All right. How do I say your last name?
It's Santayan.
Oh, you're Hispanic. Oh, doesn't look it.
Yeah.
Looks German to me, the way it's written. But anyway, I just wanted to make sure that this guy who, he's not a fan of Keem's. All right. Let's see. He's just not a fan. I'm not going to get into the reasons why and stuff like that. But you have been like super supportive of me, you and Dom, and never asked, especially you, like you've never really asked me for anything. And you've been a donator, and I just wanted to thank you. And I think you're one of those guys that I can kind of point to, and I can say that I don't need to screw you, and you don't need to screw me to move ahead. I mean, I don't think that needs to happen.
Yeah, cool people, man. And I think, I'm happy for your success. And what's the point of screwing each other? There's no point to that.
Well, I think I'd like to offer you an interview sometime, and we'll talk about the history of your channel. I'd like to do that sometime. That's the way I want to help you. Because you have been really supportive of me, and just not even just like the money and stuff. Like you would tell, we'll do this or do that, and just handle it this way. And you told me your opinion, and we discussed things like adults.
Yeah.
And
I'm definitely open to that, man.
Yeah, and you got a really great channel too, and you got like real rare stuff. Like I think you're closer to my age. Like I had 2600, I had an Odyssey 2, I had it in television, and you go over that stuff, and you do a really good job doing it. My Geeky Tipster. I'm plugging the shit out of you because I love you, dude, and I like everything you do.
Well, thanks, man. I appreciate that.
You got an opinion, though? You want to hit it? Because you're the last call of the day.
All right. I just had a quick little theory, and I kind of sent you a message on Skype about it. But,
sure.
It's clear to us that Leafy's kind of a manipulator now.
Sure.
It's very apparent. So do you think it's possible that maybe Leafy manipulated Grade into believing that Keem was talking shit and kind of talked him into making an exposed video? What do you think about that?
Well, I wouldn't. It wouldn't shock me. He's not above it. I think Grade's way too smart, and and no one has really refuted Nick's testimony, so to speak, for lack of a better word. If I'm not mistaken, in that video, he intimated that Grade was privy to those calls, so he was a part of the conspiracy, so to speak. That he was well aware. I think. So if he's telling the 100% truth, my sources are telling me he told the 100% truth. My only issue with Nick is why now? Why did it take you to get screwed? But in fairness to Nick, he did come through and he said he should have made the video earlier. I don't believe that. I think Grade is just as guilty.
Okay.
Yeah, I could be wrong. Yeah. I could be wrong. He is that manipulative, but I got to be honest with you. Grade's older. He's better educated, and we saw what he did with Keem's video.
Right.
And I know you have issues with Keem.
Yeah, it was just a theory. I figured to put it out there.
No, it's okay. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I mean, look, I know you got issues with Keem, but he didn't beat his wife. Nobody should be calling each other. No, we shouldn't be going to that level.
I wouldn't even agree with that. Even as someone who is a Keem hater, I wouldn't agree with that. I wouldn't agree with the accusations of pedophilia or any of that. Yeah. That's just bullshit. Like, yes, I don't like Keem, but I will call out something wrong when I see something wrong.
Let me ask you something. Let me turn your mic, because this guy's done spectacular things for me. I want to try to change your mind real quick too. I know that's not going to be difficult, and not just me. Do you like what Keem's doing about putting positive stuff and giving people shout outs, like random folks about creators on YouTube and doing cool stuff? I mean, I think this is kind of. I mean, Keem knows what it's like to be on the receiving end of this, and he was one of the guys that kind of was on the offending end of this. He knows what this feels like now, and he looks like he's learning from it. You know what I mean?
Right.
I believe that.
Even as a Keem hater. Anytime you're putting positivity into the community, that's a positive thing. And so I think it's great. Maybe I don't agree with the guy and I don't see eye to eye with him, but I mean, anytime you're putting positivity out there, that's a good thing.
He's done really good things to me. You know what? And I don't see Grade and Leafy doing that kind of thing. And I want to share with that stuff too and help other people out. So me and you, we're going to organize it. I want the whole history, the 10-year history of your channel, sir. And I want to know what it's like back then. So maybe you could teach me a thing or two. I don't know. Did you see my interview with Omar?
I haven't seen that one yet. I'll have to check that out.
Dude, you gotta see my interview. That's what I want to do with you, brother.
All right, sounds good.
All right, gonna make this happen. Robert Stone, Mike Geeky Tipster, thank you for calling. Yeah, that's what I want to do. And I'm not saying, I don't want to come up in here and like, let's all love each other and fucking hold hands. I just want to show you don't have to be. You could be edgy. You could be funny. You have to fucking be a psychopath to make it. I refuse to be a psychopath. It's not that important to me. I'll walk. I gotta look my kids in the eye. My kids are going to grow up and see me. If they see me fucking over Keem and fucking over Colossal, I have no authority over them. I have no moral authority over them. That's it. Can't have that, man. It's too important. I mean, I know a lot of you guys, you don't think in those terms. Maybe Leafy doesn't think in those terms. Like, having a child is just so far out of his realm. But more than likely, that's going to be the case. Imagine you realize you're wrong and shit and you fucked up and you shouldn't have done this stuff and they find out about the history of YouTube and how you were a part of slandering somebody. Having CPS at their doorstep. That you betrayed a friendship. A beneficial friendship that made you a rich man. You want your kid finding, you want your son finding out about that? How are you going to tell that kid not to do this, that, or the other thing? Dad, dude, you're a psychopath. What the fuck? Like I said, I refuse. People fucking called me a sellout for working with Keem. Like I said, I backed the right horse. That's all he was behind the scenes. And I'm proud of it. There was a point where I would have walked away, but I never saw Keem's reputation. There's a difference between Keem's reputation and his history. I never saw it. Never saw it. Oh, we fought in the air and stuff, but I never saw it off the air. Keem's reputation was never as bad. Is he fucked up? I have too. I had to make an apology video like 2-3 weeks ago. It happens. That's you guys. This whole show today is about the big picture. The big picture. It's about commentary. Keeping commentary a thing, keeping the trust of the fans, and maybe Leafy. Grade, when you have kids, not going down in permanent internet history as a shit. Hey, don't do drugs. Fuck you, Dad. Don't do that. Don't fucking no, screw you, Dad. You're like famous for you telling me what to do? Think about it, Gray, Leafy. See you around.
Never been afraid to speak my mind and get up on the mic and rock it right. Speeding with the pen, I rock it right. Out this world, I'm out of sight. Let's pour up a drink, I'm high on life. Fuck a rhyme all night when the sun goes down and the girls get pretty. Shades come on cause I'm blowing on the goodie. The back so low with my hat so low. KY made is that logo that I'm wearing on my chest. Got girls tatted and fam too. Rip it with no beat, my G is nothing that I can't do. Mic check, 1, 2, 3, 4. Go and look for Joey Lush in every digital store. That's real talk, I'm still off that same shit.